Hello and welcome to Roma Loves Yoga. Today we are going to flow. This will be a little faster today and we will be getting into moving meditations, flowing with one breath, one movement. Remember to grab your props, you are in control of your practice. Listen to your body and adjust accordingly, and know you can always skip poses or just come and rest in child's pose at any point. So come and meet me in extended child's pose. Bring the toes to touch, take the knees as wide as you want to, and bring the chest and forehead down to the mat. And just start to tune inwardly into the body and allow the breath to move freely in and out of the nose. Allow the body to relax. Relax the face and the jaw. Feel the breath make its way into the back of the lungs. And release a long, full breath out. Allow all that stale air to escape. Bring yourself up to a box position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And breathing in, roll those shoulders open, sending the chin and seat up towards the ceiling. Exhaling round the spine, tuck the chin and pull the belly button up towards the spine. Now begin to move here, synchronising the breath with movement, getting into your first moving meditation. Breathe in, chin and seat up. Breathe out, round the spine, tuck the chin. Try to make the movement as fluid as possible, so you never hit a pose. You are moving into and out of them, making those transitions as smooth as possible. Now moving into our first downward dog. Take the hands one step further away from you. Take that yogi grip and tuck the toes under and start to move the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Bend your knees as much as you need to get a straight spine. Be mindful it's the first stretch of the day, so maybe pedal out the legs here, using your breath to guide you. Send the chest towards the thighs and just breathe. Now bend the knees slightly, looking up towards the hands, and start to walk the feet up towards them. Hinging at the hips here, bend the knees generously for a ragdoll pose. Grab either elbow with the opposite hand and just gently swing from side to side. Allow the breath to flow up and down the spine, releasing the compression in the lower spine and the neck. And just gently come to stillness. On your next in-breath, bring your hands up to your shins and lengthen from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another for a halfway lift. Exhale and forward fold, releasing the head to the floor. And let's get into that moving meditation again. Breathing in, come into your halfway lift. Breathing out, your forward fold. One more time, breathing in, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Now breathe in and bring the torso up, pulling the belly button towards the spine to protect the lower back. Take the hands up to the ceiling and breathe out. Bring your hands to heart center. Let's float the arms back up on the inhale, and exhale, come into your forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift, open up across the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, take the right foot back into a low lunge. Feel free to put the back knee down. Use a blanket to protect the knee. Just sink into that front knee, being mindful of the ankle, and breathe here. Take a breath in, a breath out, staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the torso up, lengthening through the spine, hands to heart center. Tuck the tail under and pull the belly button in towards the spine. Core nice and strong. As you inhale, float the arms up to the sky and come into a crescent lunge. Relax those shoulders away from the ears and gently squeeze the left ankle and right knee towards each other and send your exhalation to areas of tightness. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Just relax anything you don't need. Let your eyebrows and jaw loosen too. Now bring the arms behind you and grab either elbow with the opposite hand. Try not to stick the chest out and keep the tail tucked, opening up from collarbone to collarbone. Breathe here, feeling the chest rise and fall. Bring the hands back down to the mat and push the back knee away from the floor. Bring yourself up to standing. Your back foot at 2 p.m. on a clock face, front foot facing forwards. Take the arms out and make them strong and bend into your front knee for a warrior 2. Breathe here and make sure that the knee is tracking over the little toe, so you're opening rather than collapsing. Let the back hand drop and graze the thigh. As you inhale, bring the front hand over the body, getting a stretch into the front body now. Breathe here for 2 more breaths. Windmill your hands down to the mat into your low lunge, and you can either move through box and push up to downward dog, or go straight into your downward dog here. Breathe here, checking you have your yogi grip, moving the hips back and high, and moving the chest towards the thighs. Let the tension drop down into the mat as you breathe in and out. Bend the knees slightly, looking up towards the hands, and walk the feet up towards them. Breathing in, come into your halfway lift, and breathing out, your forward fold. Breathing in, bring the torso up, strong and straight back, and breathe out, come straight back down into your forward fold. Inhaling, take your halfway lift now, draw the shoulders back, exhale for your forward fold. On the inhale, taking the left foot back into a low lunge, and feel free to put the back knee down here if you did on the other side. Just sink into that front knee and breathe here into your hip flexors, Relax those shoulders, just keeping the chest long and being calm in the breath. You're here for 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the torso upright, hands to heart center, tucking the tail under and pulling the belly button in to activate the core. As you inhale, float the arms up to the sky for your crescent lunge. Slide the shoulder blades down your back, gently squeezing the right ankle and left knee towards each other to engage the muscles in the legs. And you'll be here for 3 breaths. So just relax into the pose. Lengthen the exhalations, sending them to the muscles you feel are working hard. Bring the arms behind you and grab either elbow with the opposite hands. Soften through the chest and keep the tail tucked, opening through the shoulders. Breathing here, feeling that openness across the chest. Just settle in. Bring the hands back down to the mat and push the back knee away from the floor. And bring yourself up to standing. Back foot at 10 o'clock now, front foot facing forwards. Arms out and make them strong, bending into that front knee for your warrior 2. As you breathe here, make sure that that knee is tracking over the little toe again so that you are open in the pose. Keep the arms strong, but the shoulders relaxed. Now let the back hand drop down to the thigh, and as you inhale, bring the front hand over the body, getting a stretch into the front body now. Continue to breathe here. Just 2 more breaths. Windmill your hands down to the mat into your low lunge, and either move through box position and push up to downward dog, or take your downward dog straight away here. Breathe here with your yogi grip, moving the hips back and up and moving the chest towards the thighs. Let the tension drop down to the mat as you breathe in and out. Maybe shake the head out here. Take any movement that feels good for you as you breathe. Bending the knees slightly, looking up towards the hands. Walk the feet up to meet them. Breathing in, come into your halfway lift. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathe in and bring the torso up. And breathe out, bring the hands to heart center. Okay, now we know what we are doing. So we are now going to do the flow again, but with 1 breath, 1 movement. You ready? Breathe in, take the arms up. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, right leg back into a lunge. Breathe in, come into your crescent lunge. Breathe out, wrap the arms behind you. And breathe in, bring the hands back down. Breathe out, push up into your warrior 2. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. breathe out, windmill the hands back to your lunge. And breathe out, let's all meet in downward dog. And just stay here for 3 breaths. Make the breath calm and smooth. Feel the tension dropping into the ground beneath you. Just enjoy the stretch here. Breathe in and bend the knees slightly. Look up towards the hands and walk the feet up towards them on your exhale. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, bring the torso up to mountain. And breathe out, come straight into your forward fold again. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, left leg back into a lunge. Breathe in, your crescent lunge. Breathe out, take the arms behind you. Breathe in, bring the hands down. Breathe out, push up into your warrior 2. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Breathe out, windmill the hands back to your lunge. Breathe out, meeting in downward dog. And just stay here for 3 breaths. Keeping a long and steady breath, let that tension drop away. Breathe in and bend the knees slightly. Look up towards the hands. Walk the feet up towards them on your exhale and breathe in on your halfway lift. Breathe out into your forward fold. Breathing in, bringing the torso up to mountain. Exhale, come into a final forward fold. And then take a seat on your mat here. Bring the soles of the feet into the mat, hands to shins, and squeeze into the hands, running tall through the spine. Then as you lean back, keep the spine long, pulling the belly button in towards the spine to turn your core on. You can hover over the toes here, or bring them away from the mat, but don't collapse into the lower back. If you do, bring the toes back down and just build up that strength in the core over time. And we're here for 3, 2, 1. Roll onto your back here and come into your final Shavasana. Take up space on the mat, lift the chest slightly, and relax your hands and feet. And we're going to be here for a full minute. And that's it. Thank you for taking some time for yourself and practicing with Roma Loves Yoga. I hope to see you again soon.